What would you do if you realized you'd thrown away a fortune worth $750 million by accident? Would you go to the ends of the earth to get it back? Or would you eventually just give up? This is the unbelievable true story of James Howells, the man who literally threw away one of the biggest fortunes in Bitcoin history. And after nearly a decade of desperate searching, he finally walked away. But why? And how do you just quit on $750 million? Let's rewind the clock. In 2009, Bitcoin was brand new. A strange little experiment in digital currency that only a handful of people even knew existed. One of those people was James Howells, a British IT worker living in Newport, Wales. James was curious. He'd read about Bitcoin on tech forums and decided to mine some just for fun. Using an old Dell laptop, he mined 8,000 Bitcoins in just a few weeks. Back then, they were basically worthless, not even $1. But that was about to change. Fast forward a few years. Bitcoin starts making waves. From pennies to dollars, then hundreds, and eventually tens of thousands of dollars per coin. James remembered his stash, but by then his old laptop was long gone. Well, not the whole thing, just one critical part, the hard drive. The very drive where his Bitcoin wallet was stored. And where was it now? Buried in a landfill. In 2013, during a routine house cleanup, James had accidentally thrown away the wrong hard drive. One held precious family photos, the other, the key to his 8,000 Bitcoins. He meant to toss the blank one. He threw out the fortune instead. At the time, those Bitcoins were worth about $6.5 million. Today, they're valued at over $750 million, and James has spent the better part of a decade trying to get them back. You might think it's simple, just go dig it up, right? Wrong. The Newport City Council repeatedly refused his requests. Why? Environmental hazards, safety concerns, and the massive cost of excavating an active landfill. But James didn't give up easily. He launched legal campaigns, offered the city millions in return, and even assembled a team of environmental experts, AI specialists, and data recovery pros. He had a plan. The plan was wild, a $10 million excavation operation, complete with robot dogs from Boston Dynamics, mechanical sorters, and AI-powered trash scanners. It was straight out of a sci-fi movie. He even secured venture capital backing from private investors. If he found the hard drive, they'd split the profits. If not, they'd take the loss. But still, the city said no. Year after year, James fought. Interviews, press, legal appeals, but the trash kept piling up, and the clock kept ticking. As of 2024, it's estimated that over 110,000 tons of additional waste now sits on top of where James believes the drive is buried. Even if the council allowed it, the odds of finding a 2.5-inch hard drive intact, functional and readable, slim to none. Hard drives aren't made to survive years underground, surrounded by decaying trash and corrosive chemicals. Experts say even if it were found, the chances of recovering the data are less than 1%. James knows this. And that's why he finally gave up. In early 2025, after over a decade of fighting, James Howells announced that he was abandoning the search. No more funding, no more proposals, no more fighting the council. He's moving on. He told reporters, quote, "It's not just the money, it's the time, the energy, the years I spent chasing a ghost. At some point, you have to let it go. It's a brutal lesson in hindsight. In what-ifs, a single mistake, a wrong hard drive, and he lost everything. $750 million. That could have made him one of the richest people in the UK. But instead, he became a modern legend of loss. Some call him foolish, others call him cursed. But maybe James Howells is just human. After all, haven't we all made mistakes? His just happened to cost $750 million. So next time you're about to empty your trash bin, digital or real, Take a moment, because somewhere beneath the dirt and debris of Newport might still lie the most expensive piece of e-waste in history. And it's staying there, forever. If you found this story fascinating, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. What would you have done if you were James? Keep searching, or let it go. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay curious.